Let me know. All right, good. Yeah, I started it just to see how it would do. Is that going to go anywhere? If not, then I'm not, not finish it. I don't know. It was almost like this, kind of like you had a lock pick, so I had the same like this. I got it's. It reminded me of Fallout 3, like the graphics of it for one. I didn't know I had speech checks in it. Okay. Well, if people even or more people tune into it and let me know, then I'll keep going with it. Yeah. Names remind me of like I'm watching Lord of the Rings. Even the look of it, the medieval with dragons and all that kind of thing. Yeah, didn't expect a dragon. I'll tell you that much. It was pretty crazy. That I did not expect that. Does it, does it have a mod menu like this does on the main menu? Like Bethesda mods? Okay. Somebody, Seven asked me earlier, was it modded or non-modded playthrough? And I'm like, I guess non-modded because I didn't even know you could mod on that. Hmm. So for X console, you can get more on it than you can on Fallout. But I've seen the option for crafting stuff. See, my thing right now is what I just learned is with the potions and stuff. I don't play games with that, so I don't understand. Yeah, see, that's gonna be fun to try today. You serious? The voice actor who plays him? That's crazy. So you do know that that is a Bethesda game. Will. Hmm. I was just sitting there beating and beating, and I don't see nobody. Oh, that one's. That's, Let's see. Mhm. To Like, there's no sound? No way. I thought there's sound, yeah. Yeah, I just turned up on mine too. Yeah, I can hear it. Anybody else is having trouble, let me know.
Well, Mickey Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
Including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Because he's in hell. Where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
It's big, loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens. What was that?
Always starts to freeze up right here. Is he in the dang water?
That gizmo of yours is buzzing for a reason. Radiation.
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into. Here's where they are. I hope you can help them. We've got to show people they can count on the Minutemen.
These weren't here. Wait, are those Brotherhood markings?
These are burn marks. You must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. If she's here, Elder.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
You two can't be that naive. That thing, it's just gonna escalate everything. You can't honestly believe it will stem the bloodshed.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that That being said, I've received orders that we're both to report. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Oh, thank you. Yep. On the way to 400 now. Been on up.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kelly's gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal.
I'm gonna make a post. Say I'll be on the lookout for it. It's about games. Do we want to stay on this one? Do we want to spread out? You know, switch it up daily. What? So y'all be sure to look out for it so you can vote on it. I want to know what's best for this. What y'all would like to see.
I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
Well, if that's what everybody wants to see, then we'll go that route.
We're on final approach to the airport.
do want to try the. Oh, you got to be kidding me. We want to try the permadeath run on this. Done that in a minute.
Minigun in front of you, loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've
I've
already
seen
proven
a bunch of people
technological
doing the
superiority,
New
which
Vegas.
means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal.
I've
Hopefully,
seen
our
that,
air
yeah.
superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Something so romantic about the idea of flying. Plummeting, less.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. Current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine, not a relic from the past playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Dance hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder...
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
I can't stand him either.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood, and he concludes that you'd be an asset to us, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers. You couldn't get a better recommendation.
Right.
Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the
Whose
right
logic is
to
worse,
and,
his or the Institute?
befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, then. Congratulations on the promotion.
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears together.
Trust
Hmm.
me, you know.
Good. Firing.
Ooh, come on. Carry something.
You need to scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiative.
Sure. Can't talk right now. Gotta clean up my sky.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Yeah, true. I wonder if there could be, there should be another group, not the Enclave either, that has, you know, the actual real logic that makes 100% sense.
Paladin.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Danson. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective
Yeah.
part of the team,
I mean, because the Institute has all that technology and the science and everything
Since I've been
else.
officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd
But
recommend
actually,
taking
it would be the Minutemen meets the Institute.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Taking on a Deathclaw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed. Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on my
Yeah, I
court
mean, you
before
could go
know it.
around nuking everybody. That would be your prerogative.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind
That's
telling me why you're here?
that's why we're saying, like, if there was a way you could make an Institute mixed with the Minutemen.
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for
Nice.
blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts, anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the
I
bombs fell.
thought you could save Sean anyway with instead of giving what's his name?
You're probably
The serum to turn him back to a human.
Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please
That's what I'm saying.
answer honestly. Have you ever had
Instead of giving Virgil the serum to turn him back to a human, you give it to Sean and it turns him into a mutant. Okay? Okay? Okay.
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you
You
have
gotta
any
be careful
problems
with that.
pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Human
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago.
Joining our cause was the wisest
Excuse
decision
me,
of your
Proctor
life,
Teagan.
brother.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Teagan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring.
Hey,
I'm mostly interested
welcome
in weapons,
back.
but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet
Loki,
me,
it's gone.
might as well get it over with.
Yeah,
My
I
name's
was
Lee.
telling Tech, yeah, I tried it out.
Lovely little grease pit
I'm
is
probably gonna
where you'll
try to
usually
keep going
find
to see how it
If
does.
your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate. Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg... Oh, and if you need any work done on it... Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Feels like you can take on the world in this, doesn't it?
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
That now split difference. There, now half that. You want to do it? No, no.
Elder. Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder. Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, I want you to head over. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize the Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate them.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
human!
Let's open it up. Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
Someone there? Oh, will you?
Paladin Dance.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
I was just doing what Elder Maxon asked. No more, no less.
Well, it's good to see you dealt with them the Brotherhood way. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how...
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to... Dismissed. Head back to the Prydwen. I'll take care of the shells and the mess. You should head back to the Prydwen.
Hey, Sasquatch, yeah, I did.
And the mess.
We pretty much decorated and rebuilt Sunshine. Like I said, these builds are going to be basically simple. It's not going to be over the top or anything like that extra. It's going to be like, new homes. Decided to go ahead and start this or start getting on this more.
Damn ferals. Radiation.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. Signal grenades can call a vertical. Simply throw one to the ground. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded according to our scribes. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribe...
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll try. If you discover a way in, Any questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then. Dismissed.
Elder Maxon got that scar in his face from going one-on-one with the Deathclaw.
This suit. Last place. Let's go ahead and leave it here. The dead-gum Deathclaw. Seriously. Second one. It never happened up here. All right, Tech, have a good one, brother.
We could really use your help.
All right, Loki, that's fine.
I'm with the Minutemen. How can I help?
We got a nest of some nasty bugs just around the corner. What's really too bad is if you could make sure the old...
No problem. I'll take care of them for you.
Oh, I hope so. We didn't know what to do.
I cleared that place out for you. Should be safe for your friends to move in now.
Nice to have some good news around here for a change. By the way, we've decided to support the Minutemen. We've got to help each other out if we want things to get better.
barely does. That's fine. We don't need that in a runner. We don't really need power. Not in that. I mean, you can take that down if you got the scrap mods that I have. You can take it all down. I do most of the time, but like I said, simple builds. Yeah, on vanilla, yeah, of course, yeah, you can't. But sometimes I'll just like glitch a wall or something to the so they can't walk in there anymore in vanilla, and they just make them a new house out there on the ground somewhere.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about Maloney.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari.
Fine. I'll take a look.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. That's the hippocampus. And
Those circuits look awfully.
I'm not surprised.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being... But that's an...
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He
That's a
acts
good
as
one, yeah.
host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side. Side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerating.
I try to do that with my builds too, but
to the strongest memories we can find. They might not be
my imagination runs out after a minute.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find
Oh, yeah.
one that gives us some clue to the Institute's
true.
location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory.
You see my the last Jamaica build I did, where I put like a bus repair station in Jamaica Plains.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs.
It was a lot to build when I put the extended mod on it.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me. Oh, we'll pay you.
And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
That's a pretty good idea.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost.
I tried to make the slog all ghouls.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. Just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I have this burning feeling inside my skull. It's like it's on fire.
That's not surprising. All the synapses in your brain have just been pulled apart, connected to someone else, and then pulled back together. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed.
Yes.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was?
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about
That must be it. If Virgil found...
I'll find a way to get through the rats. Don't worry.
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it tonight. We'll be back on there in the morning, and we're probably just gonna go ahead and do some Skyrim tomorrow. So make sure that um, you liked and all the notifications, everything's on. And appreciate y'all coming out, and I'll see y'all in the next one.